along to the class today, I'm just going to sort it out. That's a bit far forward, so if I stand up, my head will be cut off. So welcome. There's Anna and there's Alba. They're about to get up and start their nighttime routine. And they're going to wash their hair. So they've got in case the shampoo goes in their eyes. Otherwise, down in the water. Okay. So let's start by separating our toes and having the ankles, knees, and hips on top of one another. Shoulders away from the ears. Hands onto the lower abdominal. So we're going to take a breath in through our nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose. When you breathe out, medias. Stomach moves in. Hands a bit higher. Breath in. Breath in.
We're just going to go to the pool.
Hands come down. Inhale, arms rising up. Exhale, and arms come to the side. Inhale, arms go forward. And then exhale out to the side. Inhale, arms lift. And then we're going to exhale and bring the arms straight down in front. Now come up onto the balls of the feet and we're going to stay lifted. And then arms to the side. Now this morning I mentioned that we're going to do a similar class, the back class that we did last week. We are definitely going to do back, but we're going to do a lot of abs too. Inhale, arms up. And then bend the knees, arms come down, heels stay lifted. Inhale up. Exhale to the side. So just moving with your breath. Sighing on out. Inhale, arms lift. And then we're coming down a bit more into those legs. Arms come down, shoulders stay dropped. Inhale up. Inhale forward. Sighing out. Inhale lift. And then come down that fraction more. I'm going to do it one more time, please. So inhale, rising up. Exhaling out to the side. If you joined me today or yesterday, your bottom might be sore in this position. That's a good thing. Inhale up. And then exhale, come down. Alright, great job. So we're going to come up, lower our heels down. Get into our balances first because I want the back sequence that we do to come straight into being on our knees and then being on our tummy. All of it working our back. So let's start with a little bit of balance. So we've got the knees forward. Take a breath in. Right knee lifts. And then again. So inhale as you lower, exhale as you lift. Do two more and then we're going to do the same thing but the double pace, right? So let's do it fast. A few more. Brace the belly, got 4, 3, 2, leg down, breath in, slow lift to the left. Inhale down, and then lift again. Strong arms, I know they're burning a bit. There's no getting around that. Of course you can take them down if you need to, but I'm not giving you that option. Don't do it. Two more. And now we're going to get into those double pace ones. Let's go. Strong, straight arms. Come on, let's go. We're nearly there. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, and bring it down. Good. Bring the arms down. We might go into our eagle, and that way our arms get a stretch. So sinking into the legs, right leg lifts over. And you just wrap it around the left if you can. And then your left elbow wraps under. So here comes a stretch for the arms. Lift the arms up at your shoulder. And then push them away from the elbow. And just breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Two more. So release the arms. Release that foot. Keeping the belly braced. Sink down, left leg up and over this time, and right arm under. Rubbing, growing, pushing the fingers away. Sinking right down into those legs, so both legs are bent. Let's unravel. And then we'll go just into our tree pose. We'll get into balances again later on. Heel tucks in, knee opens out, belly stays braced, and then you're going to get your heart down here, touch your third eye, or we lift. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Sorry about that stomping. That's on purpose. Looking up if you can. It might be that you're not feeling like you want to look up just yet, and please listen to your body. I don't want you to feel like you're going to hurt yourself or lose your balance. So just do it at the end. And even at the end, if you don't feel like doing it, that's okay. 2 more. So arms come down, release the foot. Other side, please. The heel digs, knees out, belly braced, heart, third eye, or lift. Shoulders drop them down, looking up if you can. We're going to start with the easier level. So we're going to take our legs out very wide. If you feel like you're slipping around, I think I might actually take my socks off at this point, because I don't want you to feel like you're slipping. Okay. So legs are out wide, and they're as wide as your wingspan when your arms are out. Then you can bring them back down. Just readjust so that I don't flash you at any stage. And we're going to bring our hands onto your thighs, and we're just tipping forward. Now from here, if you can, lean forward a little bit into your toes as well. So remember, your toes are facing forward, and if you want more to stretch the back of the legs, you're leaning forward more. Arms go out to the side. We've got 3 different exercises at each level, and this level is leg wide, then we have legs underneath the hips. So just staying here. As you breathe out, have a quick feel. Check the tummy's moving up here. Lean forward a little bit more into those toes if you haven't done so. Really enjoy the benefit of the stretch as well as the tightening for your back. 2 more. So hands onto your thighs, bend the knees, come on out of that, and just push forward your hips. And if you can, just look up. That way you're going to get a reverse exercise. You're getting a bit of a stretch. And come back up again. Hands back onto your thighs. Come on down. Now you can go back to the arms being out to the side, but if you want a little bit more, and if you can, if you've got it in you, arms are going forward. Shoulders stay relaxed. You should have a straight back, team, and I'll show you when we get to the side ones. But I just feel like I'll slip if I do them on the floor here with the wide leg. Shoulders relaxed, arms are straight. Best thing for your eye gaze is just down on a bit of an angle, not letting your head drop down, that's for sure. 4 more. Squeeze your glutes, lean forward into your toes. So bring the arms in onto your thighs, come on up with a slight bend of your knees and then push forward again. So this is a modified camel. When we do this on our knees, it's a definite camel, but this is just a modified one. I don't know what they're doing, stomping around up there. All right, so back onto the thighs with your hands. Bracing the belly, come on down, and your arms shoot back. So the arms are back, and they're going to do some circles. So you can have the palms facing down, or you can have your palms facing where you're moving the arms. So breath to prepare, circle the arms forward. Hold here to breathe in, and then circle the arms around. They sound like minions. We watched that movie, I think it was on TV Saturday night, maybe? One of them, Friday, Saturday night, so that's when they're allowed to watch movies. So there was a movie about the minions this last weekend and the weekend before. And they said to me today in the afternoon, can you put a bit of Minions on? And I'm like, all right, I'll put some Minions on for them. I've got to put it in Spanish, obviously, because if they do watch anything on the computer, I put it in Spanish just to keep their Spanish up. Anyway, they're like, come and have a look. So Ramiro and I, and he's like, we live with 2 minions. We don't need to see more of these. They are exactly like these minions. They sound the same. They jump around the same. Right, nuts. And we're going to hold that back. And if you can, just lift your arms up a bit more. Stay here. I've got my palms upward facing in case you can't tell. Looks weird. Hands onto your thighs, bend the knees, come on out, and last time stretch it forward before we come to a narrower position for our legs. So you see how that's tightening in through the back? Bring our legs in, and I'll just show you. You're going to hip width distance apart. I'll show you side on, but then I'm going to come back to the front again. So hands onto the thighs, you're leaning forward. So you see how my back is nice and straight, legs are nice and straight, so I'm forming like a capital L, but it's in reverse. Arms out to the side. A lot more intense here. Lean forward into the toes if you can, but if you feel like, oh, I'm leaning into my toes and I'm going to fall forward, don't need to do that. But it is a lot more intense with the legs narrower, so if you feel like you want to, take your legs out wider again. As you're breathing out, stomach lifts up. Keep it strong. Got 2 more breaths here. So hands onto the thighs, bend the knees to come out of that nicely, and then again, push forward into your hips. I guess the longer it takes them to get into the shower or bath, whatever they're going to have, the better, because that means they probably won't come down here before the end of the class. Hands onto the thighs. It was good. They weren't here in the class this morning. They were out planting a tree, so that's good. Come on down. But my mystery of who was giving us fruit has been solved. Bring the arms forward as the guy whose trees we've been planting. So I've been ringing around to people I thought it could have been. And as they were planting the tree out there, the guy came out and he's like, did you get the fruit I left on your front door? So that's good. Mystery solved. Keep it going. Lean forward into your toes. Feel that lovely stretch at the same time as a burn and a tightening in your back. 4 more breaths. So bring it on in. Hands on your thighs. Bend. Come on up and then push forward. And we're going to come up to our final one here before we lower ourselves down onto our knees. So hands onto your thighs, move on down, and you can go back to arms onto the side if you want, otherwise you're taking them back. So remember, palms can be downward facing or they can be facing the way that you're moving. So breath in, exhale around. Hold here, breath in, circle around. So you can see I choose to go for the option where my palms are turning and moving the way that I'm directing them. Lean forward into your toes if you want more. You guys feeling as demoralised as I am with the numbers? It's very frustrating, isn't it? For those of us who are doing the right thing, and imagine how poor Daniel Andrews and Brett Sutton must be feeling. I mean, gosh, they've tried to do the right thing, and clearly people are doing the wrong thing because the numbers should be going down by now. It's frustrating. Couple more. And bring the hands into the thighs, bend the knees, come on out of that. Woo. Have a quick stretch forward. Like I said, we're going to go continuous in back. So I'm going to move the screen down a fraction and we're going to come onto our knees, team. I'll pop my socks on in a moment so they're not in the view of the camera. So we're going to be on our knees, probably a bit wider than hip width, just so you're feeling nice and balanced. Take a breath in, and then you're going to come down. Your feet will automatically want to lift up, and that's fine. Take the arms out to the side. Take a breath in and then lift them up. And now we're honing in on our inner bird. Not the yoga bird, the actual bird. We're flying. So this is working, you'll feel it in your upper back. And it's a really tightening exercise there. Middle back will get some too. 4 more. We'll be able to get into the actual real camels really shortly, because the camel is on our knees. Not the real camel as in an animal, the yoga camel. All right, so let's bring our hands down, come on up, and we'll come into the gentle version first. So you're just pushing forward, keeping the belly braced. I'll advance it as we go. And now come forward again. And we're going to tip forward again, bringing your tummy muscles in so your feet again are lifted. This time your arms come up on an angle. They're going to stay there. My feet are moving around a lot, you can see that. Because it's hard. It's a challenging back exercise. And come on up, bring the arms back, and you can either stay with your hands into your lower back or bring them down onto your heels. So we're just going step by step through to this camel. And come on up again, and then come forward once more. Last time, we're going to do that movement with the arms going in a circular motion to overhead. So take the breath in, circle around up. Hold breath in, and then circle around behind. Strong arms. Keep it strong. We're going for a little bit longer. One more complete circle, please. And then we'll go for our final level with the camel. So coming up, you can stay with your hands pressing in, you can stay with your hands on your heels, or you can come down to a flat hand. Just keep pushing the hips forward. Two more breaths. And come on out of that. And we're going to come straight onto our tummies. Just work the last little bit of back exercises before we get into some abs. Okay. So we're going to just bring our legs up, bring our arms up. Normal Superman. Let's go. Exhale as you rise. Four more. All right, so bring the elbows under you, feet stay flat and just pull forward. So getting a stretch here before we move into our second one, which will be our modified Superman. And we're going to always have the same side moving. So you're going to have one arm straight and then the other arm's going to be bending in when you fly. So it looks like this. Breath in, exhale and same side again. Just remember which side you're doing. We're going to have a break before we do the other side. Four more. Oh, super strong. Come onto your elbows and pull forward. So that's the same elbow that was moving in and out. We're obviously going to do the other side, have the same elbow pulling in and out, just to even it out. Of course, that's what Pilates is. It's doing everything evenly, so the balance component. Take a breath in, lift up, the other elbow comes in. Four more. All right, bring it on in. Woo, super strong, hey? We've only got one more exercise here for our back, and then we're going to start getting into some abdominals. Then we'll do a little bit of combination, okay? So lying down, we are going to incorporate arms soon. The legs come in, they lift up, and they go for a very fast clap. arms back, lift up, and they clap up and down as your legs go in and out. Do 4 more. And stop, reach, 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 and come on down. Tuck your toes, fingers underneath your shoulders, lift into your plank. Sit the legs up, weight in the heels, shoulders away from the ears. Let's go for a full sequence. Why not? Shoulders relaxed. 2 more. So one hand into center, stack, lift, hips drive them up. To the center. Not doing any combos in between, we're just holding still, okay? Pushing your fingers to release the wrists if you need to, or you can be up on your fists. Oh, I reckon it's going to be a full moon. Is it full moon? Take one hand in. It looks like the clouds are lit up with a big moon behind it. There's a tree in the way at the moment. I'm going to check that out when we're finished. Back to the center, please. So this is the last one up here on our hands. Zip the legs up, weight in those heels. You hear them screaming? That's what I mean about them being minions. Oh, I'm not happy. Something's fallen off there. 2 more. Back to the elbows. Oh, come on down. Keep this going. I find that planks are harder in the evening than in the morning. Those of you who do the morning and the evening, maybe you feel the opposite. But I think it's harder because you've got food in your tummy from that throughout the day, so you're sort of heavier. So bring one arm in. Whew. But we're going with it. We're not giving up, and that is the main thing. Drive the hips right up. Oh. Back to the center, please. You hear them? Oh, you go. Shoulders relaxed. Doing so well, Tim. Just 4 more. So we're going the other way. So other arm comes in. Get there, team. You can do this. Drive it on up. Up a bit higher. So we're coming back to the center. This is it in terms of plank action for tonight. Friday I'm going to do a bit more plank work. Might even make it oriented around planks. Why not? breaths to go. Guess what? Plank's done. Have a seat back into your child's pose. Relax there a moment. I'll get my socks on, and then when you're ready, please flip yourself over onto your back. And we'll continue on with a little bit more belly. I'm actually going to move the screen down a fraction more, just because won't be as dark, hopefully. Right. Okay, perfect. So feet together, chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders, you're holding on behind the head or neck, and they are lifted. They don't go back from this point. Look at your abs, see that they're moving down as you breathe out. So breath to prepare, rise on up. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale and lift it up. So as you're coming up, you're exhaling. And you're seeing the way that when you let all that air out, your stomach contracts down. So come up on this one, and then we're going to come back halfway. And then we rise again. You're just seeing the tummy move down as we rise up. We come out of the shower, which means they could potentially come down. Hopefully not. Maybe you like seeing them. I don't know. Most of you are probably like, especially if you've got your own kids around. Like, happy, we've got our own, we don't need more. So little ones coming your way, come up, and then centimetre back. See that tummy move down to 4 more. Hold this one up. Bring our arms forward, shoulders stay relaxed. We're going to super slow roll our body up. So if you need to, straight legs here. Hold on underneath or even use an elbow. Breath in, let's come up. Keep the feet down, keep the feet down. So hard. Come up and then come back halfway. Move the legs away. You're feeling nice and balanced here. Now bring the breath in. Exhale and pull the arms in. Inhale, bring it up. And then exhale, bring it in. You can tell my tummy's full. Readjust the pants. Try and get it to not look so bulgy. You know how it is. If you don't know how it is, you're one of those people that are jealous of you. You do the best with what you've got, right? Keep this going. 4 more. And we are going to get into some strong lower belly stuff, okay? So hold it here, and very gently we're going to bring ourselves down. Super, super slow. Now we're going to bring the legs up, flexing the feet, and we're going to take one leg away. It's just one leg at a time. We are alternating. This has some add-ons. They're optional. If you don't want to take them, then please, you just stay with what this movement is. And even you can take this kick up on a higher angle just like that, and that will make it less intense on your back if you feel like there's any back tension. So the first add-on that I'm doing is when I kick one leg away, other leg goes up straight. If you don't like it, just go back to the single leg, kicking away at a time. We don't wear shoes in our house, but I don't know why there's so much fluff all the time. When we do get around to sweeping the floors, you'd think that like we have the doors and the windows open and we wear shoes and half there's that much fluff, dust. Alright, so the next option, when you're doing this, you're twisting to the leg that goes up. You don't have to do the twist, okay? Just go for 4 more, please. Bring the legs in, just give yourselves a bit of a break. Now we're going to go for one more round of the basic abdominal strengtheners, again to get into the upper belly. One more lot of boat poses, and then one more lot of combination for the lower belly. So chin tucks into chest, head and shoulders are lifted, breath in, rise up. See the tummy move down as you lift, yeah? You know, I've been watching Ninja Warrior. Impressive. Those are impressive human beings. Physically, they're incredible. Just the amount of upper body strength they have. Especially that gymnast who's got the red hair. Female. Amazing. So again, check the tummy out, see it's moving down. Bit more. Could be a worse hobby to have than challenging your body like that, right? Exhale, come up. Halfway back. And again. Going for even smaller ones now. So come up and then centimetre back, please. Hold this one up for me. Bring the arms forward, shoulders relaxed. Breath in, and then slowly we're going to roll up. Good. Come tall, come down halfway, and then move your legs away so again you're feeling stable. Now listen, we're changing the breathing. Inhale, bring the elbows in. Exhale and bring them up. Inhale, bring them down, and then exhale, bring them forward. Inhale, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale forward. Keep the shoulders dropped. Not doing too many of these, they're so intense. 3 more. Lucky last, yeah? Alright, just gently roll yourselves back, super, super slow. Oh. And then I'm going to let you have a quick break. Arms and legs away. Whew. That's hard. Alright, lower belly again. We're going for our can-can. So it's a single, single, double. Let's start with the leg closest to me. Unhinge from the hip. Tap down. Other side, tap down. Now double if you can manage it. If you don't want to do the double, you stay with singles alternating. Now leg closest to me again. Double, double. Single, single, double. Two more sets with the front leg leading. Double it. Last time this side. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Alright, so this one, now we're going to change to the back leg leads first, yeah? Single, single, double. Now double. And again. Now they're getting told off, so it should be that they're making so much noise. Things in the shower. Double. And again, a few more. I think it's just two more. I did lose count there, I'm sorry. It's either one or two more, so I thought best to go with the two instead of the one. You know me. Single, single, double. And double. Alright, bring the knees in and just roll yourself until you can come up. Now we're going to get into a bit of combination of boat pose, tabletop, but the boat poses are going to be using our leg movement, and the tabletops are also going to be using leg movement. So a lot of strong arm stuff as well when you do the tabletops, but it's definitely strong for your back and then for your abs. So this, we'll start with the abs. So arms forward, shoulders relaxed, come on down, and we're just doing little steps to start with. If it's too much going down too far, just sit up taller. Now pull the knee up towards you a bit more. Just go for 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4. Alright, stop, bring the hands back, straight legs, and lift off. We're going to just stay still on the first one. We're only going to do 3 on each. But the next two tabletops that we do, they're going to be moving. Alright, so just gently bring ourselves back down. Bend your legs back in. Bring your arms forward again. Come on down. So now our legs are going to be out wide. Arms are going to come in narrow. And they're coming in. Actually, the next tabletop we're not going to move. Change my mind. Shoulders relax. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, and hold. Bring the arms back. Legs are straight but wide. And then we'll lift up. Shoulders pull them together to push the hips up a bit more. Okay, so gently bring yourselves back down. Zip the legs up. Bend them in again. Arms come forward once more. Shoulders stay relaxed. Move on down. Arms are going to move soon as well. Legs are coming up and in. Arms are coming in. And you're just going to cross side to side. As the knee comes in, you turn to it. Yeah? Just 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4. Come to the center, legs down and long, arms back. And now we're going to step one leg out, alternating. Inhale, step, exhale in. Other leg, inhale, step, exhale in. 4 more. And stop. Bring it down. Flex your feet. Let's come for a stretch. Yeah. Hey, good job, everybody. Not easy. You are. No, por favor, no se bajan. Por favor, no. Ask me not to come down. Don't make me bad. Oh, tu ves bonita. ¿Qué pasó con tu otro pijama? Mañana, pones en la ropa sucia porque mañana lo lavo. So we're going to bring one leg in and we're going to just reach for the other straight leg. Para saludar.
Hi. Kiss them.
Quiero ser que-
Whoever they are. Yes. Hi. Are you a girl or boy?
Alright, we're going to change to the other leg. So bring the other leg in. Hey, no quiero que lo bajas hacia arriba. Tú hiciste tanto arriba, estoy furioso contigo. Y tanto agua gastaste. Estaban en la ducha con 20 minutos casi. Yeah. Now let's go for the double leg again, and you might find that you can go down further now after working the singles.
Bye-bye.
No, apagamos hasta que se sube. So we're going to come up to our standing position and we're going to do some balances, up there. So after those stretches that we've just done, you'll probably find that balance is also improved, not only because of the core work we did, but because of the stretches that we've done as well. All right, so this stretch in the morning, just crossing over your thigh, shin over the thigh, and then hands to your heart. Shoulders drop it down. Two more breaths, and then we're going to take this leg that's on top out into a star. So come on all the way up, and then just release those arms. You can take the leg back and just turn your heart upward. So bring the legs together, bring the arms down, we're crossing the other leg on top. Sink on in. Push the knee down, the top knee, so that you're feeling a nice stretch here through the thigh and the glute. Two more. Come on over. Separate those arms, lift on, open with your heart, leg goes back slightly. Bring it in. Let's go for a challenge and balance. So left arm to the side, right arm picks up the knee and takes it out to the side. And then your option, if you can, we're going to hold on to our foot and drive it on out. Bring it on in. Let's take the other arm out, other knee shifts to the side. And if you can, you're picking up your foot. Two more. So bring it on in. Let's lower it down. We'll go into our tree pose on my way back. So hands to the spring. Digging the healing, hands to heart. Third eye on the lift. Shoulders stay relaxed. If you couldn't lift hook up before. You probably can now. And so if you want to, push yourself. You have what we call lots of back at the start and lots of front at the end. So bring the arms down. We'll change to the other foot, please. Your hands to heart, third eye, holding. Shoulders relax again. Hit the arm over. Bring the arms down, release the foot down. We're going to go for a stretch. So taking your right foot in front, push onto your left hip. And then come on. Is that the right way? No, you're going the other way. So push onto your right hip. And then reach it over towards the right. Switch to the other side. So left foot, left hip, right arm over. So bring yourself back down. We're just going to do some shoulder drops. So inhale, lift it up. Exhale and drop down. Inhale up, drop it down. A few more. Last two. All right, shake it out. I hope you enjoyed tonight's workout, team. Thanks so much for being with me, and I will be back here on Friday morning. So, yeah, like I said, it's going to be more of a plank focus class and some different planks that you might not have seen with me before. So, come and join me on Friday morning. If not Saturday, if not, start again next week. Bye for now.